But first, in a little over a week, it's Australia Day, and before the usual activists try to divide us as a nation of diverse individuals, let's get it all into perspective. We are a country with an Indigenous story dating back tens of millennia, combined with a mainly Christian heritage brought from European, mainly British, Scottish and Irish migration, which forged traditional Australian attitudes and traditions. It's 235 years since Arthur Phillip arrived with the first fleet of convicts and soldiers. And since then, through the extremes of droughts and flooding rains, generations of Australians have etched into our island nation a strong and stable society, so attractive, so prosperous, people from all backgrounds and beliefs and cultures from all around the world have come to be a part of it. We've been prepared to defend our shared values through the generations. We are the sixth oldest continuous democracy. And as the Bruce Woodley song goes, from all the lands on earth we've come to share a dream and sing with one voice. Expect that song to be sung a lot next week at citizenship events large and small, because the song I Am, You Are, We Are Australian is a very popular one among citizens new and long-standing, because it actually gives everyone a look in. It brings us together. It emphasises a shared passion for our nation. You see, our diverse society is evident. The races and faces of all the world walk our streets, attend our schools, participate openly and freely in all aspects of our society as they choose. About half our population are either first or second generation immigrants. For many, their personal Australian story is a very short one. And the only way to keep our diverse society united is to emphasise and embrace the things we have in common. Unity is more than important. Unity is vital. On Australia Day, we should reconcile many in our remote Indigenous communities who've been dreadfully left behind because of false starts, frustratingly bad results from generally good intentions. It's something we need to do better to extend that equality of opportunity principle to all Australians. It's not going to be fixed by a new big bureaucracy in Canberra enshrined in the Constitution. You see, unity and equality of opportunity remains the key. It's been grabbed with both hands by most migrants, as no one moves from one country to another to go backwards. Their personal ambitions exercised in our country has grown our country, and we all benefit. Loudmouth activists, well, they arrogantly miss the fact that millions of Australians have Australia Day as the day they took a deeply personal decision to become Australian citizens. So it's not just about the First Fleet. Australia Day is the day generations, millions of individuals chose to become one of us. For some, it has been a day providing tangible protection from the conflict they left in their country of birth. They were allowed to join the Australian family, enjoy the benefits, rights, responsibilities often taken for granted by those who are born here. For refugees and people from troubled homelands, Australian citizenship has given them things their country of birth never did. Their passion for their new country, our country, is infectious. Our well-oiled citizenship machine, well, it's seized, sadly, in recent times. And as a former Minister for Citizenship, I hear disturbing reports of hundreds, maybe more, waiting for their approved citizenship certificate. The Immigration Department is under pressure to catch up on the closed borders of the past few years, but they're playing with people's lives and ambitions. And citizens in waiting, well, they won't complain, but gee, they deserve much better. Our country doesn't profess perfection, but we have relied upon migrants, and citizenship seals the deal. Australian citizenship gives a sense of belonging, and if you lost it in your country of birth, you cherish it in your country of choice. And some take to Australia like a duck to water, while others, well, they can be a fish out of water. But our role as the more experienced Australians is to show them the way, to help them, to make them feel welcome. We all share concerns for our elders, ambitions for our young. We eat, we drink, we bleed, we breathe. The things we have in common unite us. The cultural differences, well, they give us opportunities to learn. And just as different threads has made a tapestry strong, our diversity gives our nation strength to sing with one harmonious voice. Those seeking to divide us, really, they don't like us. They want division, not diversity. They don't want confident individuals standing together as Australians.